Hi, welcome back to My Mom Life. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Jordan, and today we're making iced oatmeal cookies. Let's get started. So here are all of the ingredients that we need to make these cookies. We're gonna need some all-purpose flour. We're also going to need some shortening. I have the Great Value Crisco kind. We're gonna need some white sugar as well as some oats. I'm using old-fashioned oats for this. I am going to use some vanilla flavoring, cinnamon, and nutmeg. Also some salt, and we're going to need some water. I have a 1/4 cup of water and some brown sugar and baking soda. So to get started, I am going to start by creaming together the shortening and the sugars. I'm going to use my stand mixer, but you can definitely use a hand mixer or even do this by hand if you wanted to. So I just added my 3/4 of a cup of shortening and my 1 cup of brown sugar and 1/2 cup of white sugar to my stand mixer bowl and beat that for 1 to 2 minutes until it was nice and creamy. And then I went ahead and added in the 1/4 cup of water. If you didn't notice, there are no eggs in this recipe. So these are gonna be crunchier than your average oatmeal cookie. So that egg can make it kind of chewy, and we want a crunchy cookie because when you buy these iced oatmeal cookies from the store, they're nice and crunchy, so that's what I was going for. So now I'm adding in my brown sugar. Like I said, that's 1 cup of brown sugar and then 1/2 cup of white sugar. Once I had it nice and creamy, I went ahead and slowed my mixer down and added in the 1/4 cup of water. At this point, I also added in the vanilla flavoring, and then I let it mix. Sorry if you hear my baby in the background. I let it mix for a minute until it was nice and combined. It takes a minute for that water to get combined in there. It doesn't want to combine with that shortening, but it will. Then I added in my dry ingredients, so 1 cup of flour, as well as 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, 3/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, and then I mixed that until it was fully combined, and I added in my 2 cups of oats. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees, so as soon as these are ready, they can go straight into the oven. Once they were mostly combined with my stand mixer, I went ahead and mixed it with a spatula just to make sure that everything was incorporated off of the bottom of my bowl. Now you're gonna see that I left quite a bit of room because I wasn't sure how much it would spread. So I do leave quite a bit of room on my pan, and I lined it with parchment paper just for easy cleanup. And I cooked these for 10 to 12 minutes until they were nice and golden brown. You want a crunchy cookie for this recipe, so don't be afraid to get a little golden color on there. Once my cookies were done baking, I went ahead and made the glaze. So I have 2 cups of powdered sugar, and I'm gonna go ahead and add in a couple tablespoons of milk and whisk that together. And then to that, I'm going to use some water to thin this out. I used a couple of tablespoons of water. I will have the recipe written out for you in the description box. So if you want to make these, check the description box for that. You want a rather thin glaze because you're going to just dip these and you want all of the extra glaze to drip off. So I'm looking for kind of a thinner consistency, and it does take a minute to mix this water in, so be patient. I did make this in a pie plate because it's easy to dip things. So that's why when I'm making chicken or anything like that and I'm dipping things, I always get my pie plates out. Once my cookies were completely cooled, I went ahead and dipped them in the glaze and they were done. These were so yummy. I am telling you, so yummy. That cinnamon and nutmeg in there gives them such a good flavor. These are really yummy cookies. If you want to try the recipe, don't forget to check the description box below. And if you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you subscribe and stick around, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye, guys.